Hey team, Mark here. I hope you're doing well today. I just wanted to make a quick video. I'm going to try and keep it short, certainly under 10 minutes if I can. Just wanted to go over some things to help you get started quickly in skinny body care. Now, one of the things that you should have received from me already is basically it's a fast start guide cheat sheet from me. You should have received that. If you didn't, please ask for it and I'll get it out to you quickly. And basically, this is not going to replace the training in the Power Team group. I mean, that's fabulous training that Aaron's providing and a lot of other leaders. And basically, it's all spelled out, my little cheat sheet over there. It gives you all the little guidelines and things that you should start doing almost immediately so that you can really get off to a quick start. And it's going to give you links to the team files, very, very good training from Aaron about his personal recruiting process that really works very, very well. So I certainly advise you to go over all of the training. All the links and everything is in this Fast Start guide, this little cheat sheet I've created for you. Go through it. There are some scripts in there in addition to the scripts that Aaron provides in the Power Team training. That training is great. That's where you should start. This is not meant to replace that, just to give you a couple of additional things. So again, if you haven't received this guide, please ask me for it and I'll get it out to you as quickly as I can. But today, one of the things that I want to do is just really to touch base on a couple of things that'll help you out. I want to start by going over a couple of things in the back office. So when you log into the back office of Skinny Body Care and you're on your home page, one of the things that you want to look for is the training area over here. And they're going to provide a lot of helpful hints so you can really get turbocharged, as it says, your success. So that's one area that you want to go through. As you scroll down a little bit more, you're also going to find marketing tools. So if you click over here, you're going to go into the section with the marketing tools and you're going to find some very, very good information over there as well. So I just want to make sure that you guys are all aware that these areas do exist in the back office. I certainly encourage you to go through the side navigation bar and to check all the different areas that are in the back office so you're familiar with the whole back office. The other thing that you want to make sure that you do is you want to go over to the link where it says my website address. All right, and once you're over there, this is where you're going to find all of your links for promoting purposes. If you haven't been to these links or if you're not sure exactly where to find them, it is on my website address page. Now you're going to have clickable links over here for all the different topics like 90-day challenge page, business opportunity landing pages, product-specific landing pages. When you click on the link, it's going to jump to that capture page preview. So you can actually look and see what it is. You can click on your link over here. You're going to be able to find the live link for your promotion purposes. If you click on it, it's going to take you right to the page. In this case, I would say this is the opportunity page, the landing page that just about everybody's using. It's got the great 5-minute video from Ben Galinsky right over there on the capture page, and it converts really well and it's very powerful. So that's certainly the page. You have other options, but that is one of the pages I would certainly recommend. Also, as you go down to the product-specific page is one of the great things about what we do here at Skinny Body Care. Unlike a lot of other network marketing companies in our niche, they give you a website for product, which basically has a bunch of different products on the website, causes a lot of confusion for visitors. They're not really sure where to start. One of the great things that we do is that we have specific landing pages and sites for specific products. So if you have somebody that's interested in skinny body care, you can send them a capture page and then it will take them to the site specifically for that one product, and it's going to give them a ton of information, and hopefully they'll order right from that page. And you can do that for each and every one of the products that we provide at Skinny Body Care. So it makes it a lot easier to promote retail, and it's something that I haven't seen before in the industry. So that basically takes care of everything that I wanted to show you very, very briefly. This is just going to be a very, very brief overview. The next thing I want to really stress and emphasize is that two of the most important things that you can do in this business or any business is basically you want to be able to follow up, and you also want to make sure that you're starting conversations. So one of the things that you want to do, I'm going to open up a little notepad over here. In terms of following up and conversation starters, It's imperative. It's very, very important that, especially once you get a tour taker. Now, in the Power Team back office on the Facebook support group, you're going to have a lot of scripts over there. I've also provided a few more scripts for you as well that you can certainly check out. In the Fast Start guide that I mentioned a little bit earlier. But one of the things you want to do is at all times you want to make sure that if you have a tour taker, you're going to be following up. Follow-up is very, very important, and one of the things that most marketers do not do, and that's where they drop the ball. So you can basically do a couple of things very, very easily. And again, go through the scripts in the Power Team group, go through some of the scripts that I provided, and it can be something very, very easy, easy to follow. One of the things that I like to do, and it's also important that you make new Facebook friends. I'm a Facebook marketer. Most of the leads that I've created, most of the signups that I've gotten have always been through Facebook. It's literally a gold mine if it's used properly. And the most important thing is you always want to have leads. Every new friend, every friend, whether they're old or new, is a lead. You always want to be making new friends, at least 10 to 15 friends a day. So you always have leads. You always have somebody in your pipeline to talk to. Now, if it could be somebody that you've been a friend with for many, many years and just haven't had too many conversations. It could be a brand new friend, but you want to start a conversation. One of the easy things that you can do is as you go through your friends list, you can basically just send them a very, very quick little message, a private message, something very simple that says, hey, whatever their name is, hey, Mark, you popped into my mind and I wanted to reach out to see how you're doing. It's been a while. How is everything going for you these days? Hope to hear from you soon. Now, one of the things that's going to happen when you do that, first of all, you're not pitching a link. You're not doing anything that is, considered, not permission-based marketing or anything that anybody would find any problem with. So when you send a very generic message like that, where you're not dropping a link, most likely people are going to respond back. And when they do, you've started your conversation, then you can take in all kinds of different directions. As long as you ask open-ended questions and you ask questions that are going to basically elicit a response from the person you're sending it to, you can take the conversation basically in many, many different directions. Now, the other thing that you can do, you might want to be a little bit more aggressive, and you might not want to send out something so generic. So it's something that you can actually test and see how it works for you. I've done both. They've both proven to be effective. You can send out essentially the same type of a message. You popped into my mind and I wanted to reach out to see how you're doing. But also now you can say, I hope you're doing well. I have a quick question for you. My team just recently launched in the pay plan structure in the 6-year-old debt-free company is one straight line down our awesome power line. So everyone the team brings in after you will be placed beneath you. Are you open to taking a look? And then a little PS over there, and people tend to look at PSs, sometimes even more so than they do the body of the message. So this is a little bit more of an aggressive approach. You can try both, see which works better with you, see which one you feel more comfortable with. But I do want to give you just a couple of quick Facebook tips and things that I've been doing that's been very, very effective, and that's helped me to get signups in the past. So I'm going to jump over to my Facebook page real fast. And one of the nice things that Facebook does, the first thing I want to show you is what I'm basically calling my birthday strategy. It's the Facebook birthday strategy. One of the things that Facebook is very, very generous about, one of the things they do, which is fabulous, is that they will send you an email right to your regular email inbox. And it's going to tell you exactly which of your friends is having a birthday on that day, on that particular day, or even possibly the following day. And what you want to do is reach out to these people and you want to wish them a happy birthday. Now, there are options, and what a lot of people do, and I'm going to open up the page in the first person, what a lot of people do is they'll just go to somebody's page and they'll wish them a happy birthday. And you'll have a series of birthday wishes going all the way down the page. And if you do like everybody else does and you just post on their timeline, wish them a happy birthday, not only is it just going to basically keep dropping and dropping and dropping, at most what the person's probably going to do whose birthday it is, they might just send out one mass message or just say thank you very much to everybody that wished me a happy birthday. So that's not what you want to do. What you want to do, which is much more effective, is that you want to go and you want to send a private message to that person. Now, the other place, if you're on your home page, at the top of the home page, it's also on Facebook, going to let you know who's having birthdays on that day. And it's right over here, usually right at the top. So one of the things that you want to do, and I'm going to go back to my notepad over here, is send them a private message. And again, you can do this a couple of different ways. And you can just send a very, very generic birthday wish like this. Here's wishing you a happy and healthy birthday and a prosperous remainder of 2016. Now, again, these little scripts are just things that you can copy as is. You can change it, tweak it, so it fits your personality. But again, over here, I hope you're doing well. What are you working on these days? So, and I hope to hear from you soon. Again, you want to end pretty much every conversation, or every time you send something, you want to have a question. If it's an open-ended question and it's not something where somebody can just answer with a simple yes or no, it's going to give them incentive to basically give you a little bit more of an answer. So something like this leaves it open for them. And again, it's harmless, it's generic, there's no link being dropped. So more often than not, the person who you send this message to is going to respond to you, and then you've started a conversation. And again, you can follow my scripts, Aaron's scripts, and you can take the conversation in a lot of different directions. But it's imperative that you start talking to people. It doesn't have to be on the phone. Eventually, you might want it to be. It doesn't necessarily have to be on Skype. It can just be a basic Facebook chat, just messaging back and forth. That's very effective as well. Now, again, if you want to be a little bit more aggressive with that, you can essentially send the same message, but add a little PS at the bottom and ask them if they're familiar with the SBC Power Line, where you get to take a free trial, a free no obligation tour, and start watching your team grow as a free pre-enrollee. And sometimes people will see that, they'll say, oh, this person's getting ready to pitch me on something, and they won't respond. Many, many times they will. It is a little bit more of an aggressive approach. People are going to be curious. And what you're trying to do here is basically create curiosity. People are going to wonder, well, what's SBC? They might not realize it's Skinny Body Care. You're talking about a power line that basically is building a team under them. So it's going to create curiosity. They might respond back and say, no, I'm not familiar with it. Can you tell me more? That's happened to me a number of times already. So that's something that you can do as well. As far as, let me just see over here, as far as basic follow-up, once you get somebody into your system, into the system as a tour taker, again, it's essential that you follow up, and that's again where a lot of marketers sort of let the ball drop and fall through the cracks. And you don't want to be one of those. You want to follow up every step of the way, and I'm going to show you very quickly one of the things that I highly recommend that you do. But again, as part of the follow-up, you want to make sure if you've given out your link, and there are scripts that we all provide, if you've given out the link and to the 5-minute video and you haven't gotten a response, haven't become a tour taker, you want to follow up and you want to send them a basic note like this, just checking in to see if you had a chance to watch the 5-minute video. Would love your feedback. It's pretty cool watching a team growing under you while you're just taking a free tour. It's free and no obligation, so nothing to lose and everything to gain, basically. So, that's just a quick little follow-up message. The other thing you want to do, which is very, very important, is that when you do have a tour taker, one of the things, I'm going to have to sign into my back office again for a second. Just give me a moment. Now this again is in my little cheat sheet, but I just want to show you very, very quickly, one of the very, very powerful things that you can do. If that opens up, and there we go. Okay, I want to go to my contact manager. And what you want to do, computer's a little bit slow, so I apologize for that, and time's running, so this video is going to be a little bit longer than I wanted to, so I apologize for that. If you want, you can watch it in 2 sittings. Now, as far as a contact manager, one of the things that you can do, if you have a tour taker, like let's say over here, I've got Cassie. She's a tour taker, hasn't signed up yet. That's fine. So you're going to grab her email address, and you're going to go into Secure My Position. You're going to enter the email name. Now, this is something that you want to do for basically for all of your tour takers, and it's part of the follow-up, and it's very, very effective. Now, if you go in there, you have 2 options. Now, you can, if you have the ability to do a screenshot, you can do a screenshot, and you can send it to your prospect. Or what's actually also very effective and a lot easier is you can just copy and paste this message over here, and you can see how powerful this is. If you send this to your pre-enrollee who's taking a free tour and who has not joined yet by upgrading, they're going to see, in this case, she's got almost 19,000 pre-enrollees and 63 people already who placed a product order. That's pretty powerful. And this is in a very, very short period of time. You copy and you paste that, and also, again, in my little cheat sheet, there's a little script that you can use when you're sending this out, and you want to encourage them to go and to watch the video as well, where they can also learn how to claim their commission. So that's something as part of the follow-up that I wanted to show you that's very, very important to do with all of your tour takers. Now, the last thing I want to leave you with very, very briefly, and which is also very, very powerful, on Facebook, one of the things that you want to be able to do is, again, start conversations. And one of the things that is very powerful is Facebook gives you, unless you have it closed, on the side over here, you'll have your little chat. You'll be able to see everybody that's on Facebook. It'll give you like a little green dot over there so that you'll know they're online, they're on Facebook. You have a little gear over here with options. You can click on that. So if you have the settings, if you have it closed, if your sidebar is hidden, you can hide it if it's open, or you can unhide it if it's hidden. I always keep mine open, and then I will go through it and I will see exactly who's online, who's on Facebook. So one of the things that you can do is, as you scroll down and you see who's there, is click on one of your friends and just do a series of these. Have multiple conversations going at once if you can. So you're going to click on a name, you're going to open it up, and again, you're going to just send them a basic message. You're not going to drop any links, so they're much more likely to just respond to you, and then you can start the conversation. And again, it can just be a simple conversation. I saw you online, and I just wanted to say hello. We haven't spoken in a while. How are you doing? What's going on in your world these days? What are you working on now? Again, something very, very innocent, very, very generic, something that people are not going to find fault with or have a problem with, and they'll be more than happy to respond. And again, once they do, you're going to be able to take that conversation in a lot of different directions. But it's very, very important that you do something that is a conversation starter. And this fills the bill, and this will certainly do the job. So this is basically something that I always keep open on my sidebar. And during the course of the evening, I'll go through this and I'll reach out to a number of my friends. And the beauty of this also is, because they're online, you can start a conversation in most cases very, very quickly, and maybe even get a quick pre-enrollee into your system in a matter of minutes. So these are just a couple of things that I wanted to leave you with and run by you very, very quickly, just to give you some ideas and some tips and some strategies, things that I use, things that other team members use, things that have proven over the years for me to be very, very effective, and it can also be very effective for you. So I hope this video helped. I'm sorry it ran a little bit longer than I wanted to. Like I said, you can watch it in a couple of different settings, or a couple of different seatings, and if you have any questions whatsoever, reach out to me, and I look forward to speaking to you. Take care and happy recruiting. And again, it's not really recruiting with this business, because all you're doing is really sharing and inviting. Most people have to recruit. We really don't. It's the easiest thing I've ever found that I promoted, and I love it, and I know you guys will too. And we're all going to have massive success, and you're going to have a tremendous amount of support from our team and from me personally. So good luck, and go out and invite and share, and we'll talk to you soon. Take care now.